It's showtime. What's up, good people? And welcome to the Frank Harris Show, the biggest, the baddest, and the best show on earth. We got Grandpa Smooth in the building. We got Dominican E in the building. We're about to go crazy. Today's versus, this versus that, him versus her, him versus him. It's about to be crazy. This versus that. Let's get into it right off the bat, fellas. Right now, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, big thing going on, as we know in the WNBA. You understand what I'm saying? Caitlin Clark, the Great White Hope. Angel Reese, she likes to consider herself the Black Barbie. Fellas, who you got? Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese? Grandpa Smooth, I'm going to you right away. Who you got? Who you got? Who you got? And this is the next match. Is this the new Magic Johnson, Larry Bird?
I got Caitlin. That's who I got. And I'm going to tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
Because Caitlin is the one that's bringing that money to the
WNBA. Okay.
She opened the doors like a preseason game had 19,000, unheard of with the women's professional game. Also, the jealousy, the dirty playing. I remember you told me, no, they doing that. That's what they do to everybody. No, that girl was standing there and the girl pushed her from the side. No.
So just to be clear, you're totally wrong on that, because I can pull up footage that shows Angel Reese getting pulled out the air by Alyssa Thomas. I can show you Jaquel, the girl from the the big girl from the Liberty, all right? Her running down the court. Angel Reese is just running beside her. She pushes her and then she elbows her on the floor the same way, and she just gets the common foul. It's the same situation. So let's not now. If you pick Caitlin Clark for those reasons, that's okay. But Angel Reese has clearly gotten worse dirty plays against her than Caitlin Clark has. And you buying into the white media who you always speak negatively about. That little push that Trinity Carter did is nothing close to what's happening. What happened? No, let's not do that.
I haven't seen the rest.
Let's not do that. So, I mean, I'll pull it up now, and when I pull it up, you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, E, let me let you go. Who you got, E?
I got Caitlin Clark on this one. I love Angel Reese, but I got Caitlin Clark on this one. And it's definitely the new.
And I'm going to pull up something for Grandpa Smooth to see. But go ahead, E.
But it's definitely the new Magic and Bird. I believe it's the new Magic and Bird, and it's taking the WNBA to new heights. I mean, it's taking the WNBA to new heights. I mean, we got, games being showcased, TV revenues going up. So this is definitely, something that has pushed the NBA to new heights, and I'm tuned in. I'm tuned in.
Guys, so first of all, right, I almost didn't want to get into this topic, and I'm trying to find this thing for Grandpa Smooth, but it's not even close, right? And I know how pro-black, you guys like to be, and we all are. But by the way, you're gonna tell me Angel Reese right here, this is a fair play? Look at this, right? She gets thrown down on her arm, which is fine. Hold on, people. I got to show Grandpa Smooth that the little girl here, okay. This is in the same game. One or two plays. Look at it. Now she's coming down here again. Okay. Hold on, fans. I got to show Grandpa Smooth this. Look at this one now. Okay. That's dirty play.
That is.
Right. And that's worse than what happened to Caitlin Clark.
But I
so injury. Okay. But okay.
What I'm hearing.
Okay.
What they showed me on television about it.
But let's get into the facts now. Angel Reese. So let me say this. Angel Reese is absolutely getting abused more than Caitlin Clark. And we make a big deal out of it when it happens to Caitlin Clark because she's the Great White Hope. I understand it. But let me say this.
Young lady too now.
I'm not making a big deal out of it, but you said Caitlin Clark is getting all these cheap shots, and I'm just telling you that's not the case. She's getting it as much. She's getting it as much.
Because what I'm also saying
jealousy, dirty
I
shots.
Think
nope.
That Caitlin Clark is a more skilled player than this young lady. When I just watched their game on television the other night, Caitlin Clark was in the mix. That young sister, I didn't even see her. If she's going to be,
she's averaging 12 and 10. She's having a better year than Caitlin Clark. So let's not do that either.
I just saw them together. Caitlin Clark and them won.
That's one game though.
Frank, what about that hard foul? What about that hard foul Andrew Reese put on Caitlin Clark? She didn't even attempt to go for the ball.
She did go for the ball, and she 100% tried to block the ball and hit her head.
No. She got hit in the head.
But
in the WNBA, she should have been thrown out the game.
No, she should not have. Time out. Guys, it's sad that you guys are saying this.
That's a fact.
Did Caitlin go? You watched the game.
That's it.
No, I can't keep stopping the thing. Did she go for the ball in that play? You watched it.
No.
She tried to block the shot. Eric, you're so wrong here. Eric. I watched that game. She totally went for the ball, Eric.
Frank, if she would have went for the ball, honestly, why they bumped it up to a flagrant one?
Because she went for the ball. That's why. If it wasn't a flagrant one, if you don't go for the ball, you get ejected. Right. If a flagrant two, time out. Eric, no, it shouldn't have been.
If you hit nothing in the head, that's the rule book.
That is not the rule book. See, once again, you guys don't know what you're talking about.
If you hit somebody in the head, even though they're going for the ball, that should happen to them?
Who said that should happen? That's not a flagrant two. A flagrant one, guys, you have a common foul. A common foul means a player just gets fouled, okay? It gets bumped up to a flagrant one if you determine that the player made a play on the ball, but even though the player made a play on the ball, right, the severity in which you hit somebody in the face of the head constituted being upgraded to a flagrant one. Flagrant two means you made a one-time reckless play, you didn't make a play on the ball, and because of that, you get ejected, and that's a flagrant two. The girl got a flagrant one fairly.
That was a reckless play.
It was not a reckless play. No, it was not. You guys are wrong in that. She went for the ball. I watched the game. She 100% went for the ball. But let me say this. If y'all want to talk about Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, first of all, Caitlin Clark is a better player than Angel Reese. Caitlin Clark, to me, has more potential than Angel Reese. Angel Reese, to me, is having a more consistent and better rookie season. But Caitlin Clark is the better player, potentially with the more upside.
Whoa! So you saying she's the rookie of the year?
Hold on. I'm not saying that because you're not even you're probably halfway through the season right now. But if you stop the season today,
right now she's the rookie of the year.
Absolutely. She's 12-10 right now. 12-10, double.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
She's a double player, Eric.
Wow.
She's a double player. Wow. And by the way, it's absolutely not Magic and Bird from this perspective. Caitlin Clark, I think, has a chance to be at some point, if she continues to evolve, the best player in the NBA, in the WNBA, one of the better players. I don't know that Angel Reese's ceiling is that high, okay? But I do think those two together, it was the college basketball game, her against the national championship game with LSU beat Caitlin Clark and Iowa, that helped skyrocket women's basketball. And then all of the controversy and everything after. So I do think Angel Reese played a major role. Caitlin Clark played a bigger role. And by the way, part of her playing a bigger role is the fact that, as we know, right, when you do have a white player in any sport that's very good, especially in a predominant black sport, they always hype. So Caitlin Clark, then going into her next season, which she's phenomenal, got all the hype, all the commercials, all the love, and she delivered. She did a great job, didn't win a national championship. She came into the WNBA with all the hype and the acclaim. And again, she's bringing people in. She's selling tickets. She's the meal ticket. And so unequivocally, you can't say that. So I'm going to take Caitlin Clark over Angel Reese in this conversation. But guys, please don't act as if Angel Reese has been abused more than Caitlin Clark in this. Hold on. No. You said Caitlin Clark is getting illegal fouls, jealousy, etc. The same things happen to Angel Reese. These black players are doing the same thing as white players.
I didn't get a chance to compare the two.
And that foul was not a flagrant two. But anyway,
And I'm saying that, you brought up all what Caitlin is doing for the WNBA.
Which you can't take that from us. WNBA.
I'm happy
yes, she is.
For these people.
Yes, she is.
And I'm just trying to figure out why y'all so jealous. All y'all income.
No, time out. They're not jealous. I don't know. Who's running that narrative that they're jealous? Like the women all have come out against that narrative. You guys are just buying into the society, this white media that's trying to create this chasm, saying that all these black girls are jealous of this white girl. That's not the case. They're not jealous.
That's what they always do.
So why are you buying into it? Why are you buying into it?
Well, I'm buying it.
Yeah, because you supporting the narrative.
I'm buying into it because the woman done bring more money, more publicity, and everything to this game. Now, nobody can deny that.
But nobody denied that.
Right.
But you're saying players are jealous of her.
Beat up a few times.
A lot of people, all rookies do.
This young lady done got beat up too. Personally, I think she's playing out of position. Personally.
And by the way, Eric, if you go even deeper, and when y'all talk about Caitlin Clark is getting abused differently, did you see Candace Parker's rookie year? They abused her to the point where it was crazy. It was anytime you have a first pick come into any league, okay, that has so much hype around them, you know there's going to be some level of, oh, welcome to the WNBA or the NBA rookie, and you're going to get abused. Angel Reese is getting physically abused more than Caitlin Clark. As I just showed to you, I just pointed out to you, and you agree.
I agree.
Right.
That.
So therefore, the point I'm making is, but the fact that you don't know about that shows you, right? If you look at another clip, when the girl Jones, the big girl from the Liberty, the girl reaches running down the court by herself. Jones pushes her the first time and then elbows her and knocks her to the floor, and all she got was a regular foul call against her. So this girl, Angel Reese, has been getting abused, fellas. So let's not act as if. And by the way, this jealousy narrative. Hold on.
I can name you a player from Phoenix said that she not in college now. She coming to see us.
So let me ask you a question. Is that jealousy?
Don't tell me they was ready for her coming.
How's that jealousy?
But what else is
Eric, can I ask you a question?
What else is
Anytime a number one pick comes in the NBA, do people not make those kind of statements? So that's not jealousy. That's anytime a number one pick comes in league. That's normal.
They jealous about what this girl is receiving.
But they're not jealous.
Instead of saying, come on, let us.
They're not jealous. That's what rookies get. Go ahead. Let me let you go. Let me let you go. Go ahead.
When rookies come in, we know historically when rookies come in, there's rookie hazing. We know that. That's historical. It's rookie hazing. But because of the status of Caitlin Clark is taken up a notch now.
Hold on. Just another one. Hold on. I'm sorry. Here's another one. Look at this. She pushes her. Look at this. And then does this to her. And all she got was a regular foul.
Okay, now you showing us
another one.
Show us Caitlin now.
The point I'm making is the same thing is happening to Reese. But you saw Caitlin, and they showed it a million times already.
There's only one play that I said.
You saw Caitlin.
And you didn't show.
You saw it already. You saw it a million times.
That's the only thing happened to
her. Right, Eric. I can pull up multiple clips. That was dirty.
Okay.
Frank,
so
listen.
Okay.
I can pull up clips.
Go by and pull up clips.
I'm trying to find out. Listen, all I'm trying to find out is how is Caitlin Clark, because everybody's running this narrative like Caitlin Clark is being treated differently.
She is being treated.
Hold on, let me finish. The other number one picks coming into the WNBA, she's not. If you look at what happened to Candace Parker, she got abused when she first came to the WNBA.
No way you should be out there trying to hurt either one of them.
Nobody's trying to hurt her. Stop
yes,
it.
They are.
Go ahead, E. Let me let you go ahead. Nobody's trying to hurt her. Go ahead.
Frank, we know that
they're just trying to hurt the black girl. That's what you said.
I'm not saying they're trying to hurt either one of them. What they're doing is they are playing physical brands of basketball, the rookies.
That's bullying.
Okay, go ahead, E.
Frank, we know historically there's always been rookie hazing in every sport, right? But for some reason,
and especially with number one pick, especially not just rookie hazing, but when somebody comes in, as we know, as ballyhooed as Caitlin Clark or Candace Parker or LeBron James or whoever it may be, when you come in with that level of anticipation, right, adoration, it's going to be significant hazing at the highest level. Is that fair enough?
That's fair enough.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
The media the media is going to put a spin on it and make it like it's the jealousy. We all saw that. They're going to make it a jealousy thing. They're going to make it, they're out to get her, all these different things. The media is going to push that. And we know it's all just basically rookie hazing. But the media spins it that way because she's the next great white hope. She's taking the NBA by storm. She's taking the NBA to new heights. So it's going to be, they're going to push it even more in the media to say, they're jealous of her. They're this. And that's all it is. All I'm saying is, listen.
Yes.
It's rookie hazing.
Because she's the white princess, Eric. And all they try to portray the WNBA as a bunch of lesbian women running around, black women running around, beating up on the poor little white girl. That's the narrative that they're putting out there, Eric, and it's really not right, Eric. And let me say this. I'm the first person to talk about Caitlin Clark's greatness. Caitlin Clark is great, right? But you know what disappoints me? When Charles Barkley, when LeBron James, when Shannon Sharp, when Stephen A. Smith, when every black man in the world feels like they need to come to Caitlin Clark's defense. Oh, Caitlin this. Oh, Caitlin's the gravy train. Oh, you shouldn't be fouling Caitlin. I don't understand. And I said this before, Eric. Caitlin Clark is a strong, competitive woman. She can protect herself. She can speak up for herself. She got teammates that can speak up and protect their player, an organization that's down for her, and a league that supports her. Okay? Don't go out here and malign all of these sisters out here that have spent years and years paving the way to allow her to take it to that next level. But don't create a narrative that doesn't exist. These women are not more jealous of her than you would be of any number one pick that comes into a league, okay, with all of this acclaim and all of these different accolades that they're giving them before they have played a second in the WNBA. That's part of it. But they keep running this narrative, and what they're doing is putting the whole WNBA and all these black girls against our white princess, right? That's what's happening, Eric. And that's wrong, dogs. And Caitlin Clark can defend herself. Caitlin Clark, by the way, is a dog. She's tough as nails. She talking trash. She doing what she want to do. When Caitlin Clark did this to the one girl in the NCAA, when Angel Reese did it, it was a big thing. Come on, man. Listen, if we talking about Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese, and Angel Reese is delusional because she says stuff like it's not just Caitlin, it's her and Caitlin. She's delusional. Caitlin Clark is on a whole different stratosphere in terms of what she's bringing to the WNBA.
Well,
okay,
I agree with her. It's Angel Reese and her. The new wave.
No, you tripping.
The new wave of young players that are entering the WNBA have catapulted the WNBA to new heights. It's Caitlin Clark, but she's the star. But there are other young players too that have catapulted this league to new heights.
We agree. We can agree that it's more than one, but Caitlin Clark is clearly, Angel Reese is making it feel as if they neck and neck. It ain't that. Caitlin Clark is stratospheres ahead of what she's doing for the WNBA monetarily, etc.
Well,
she's
based
that.
on her stats, she's better than her so far.
No, she's not so
based
far. That's not true. That's not true.
You told us.
I didn't tell you that. I said that Angel Reese has better stats so far.
That's what I'm talking about. You said Angel Reese is the MVP.
I didn't say she's the MVP. I never said that. Eric, did I say she's the MVP?
No.
No, I never said that.
You said that she. What did you say? She's the best player between the two of them.
That makes her the MVP of the WNBA? I didn't say that.
Of the rookie. I mean, not the MVP of the.
Be precise with your words. Quote me right. You're gonna quote me. Okay, quote me right.
But you said that young lady was playing better than her.
She is.
Did you say that?
She is.
Okay, and you said that she should get the what? Rookie? What they?
I didn't say she should get anything. I said right now you have. Eric said that, and I said E.
You said she's a double.
I didn't. What I said, Eric, you said she should be the rookie, and I said no. It's halfway during the season. It's a lot of year left, right? So I'm not saying that. Isn't that what I said, Eric?
Yeah, you did say that, but you said as of right
so
now.
I never said anybody should get anything. So if you quote me, please quote me correctly. I didn't say that.
You said she was the better than Kayla right now. Is that what you said?
No, that's not what I said. I didn't say she's
better.
That
what you mean?
That's I don't.
You said she's a double.
I'm telling you what.
Playing better
Eric,
right now.
Eric, did I not say that Caitlin Clark's a better player?
I didn't say you didn't say she was a better player.
All right, she's a better player.
That the young lady was playing better than her.
But that doesn't mean she's a better player. Hey, Eric, rookie year, did people argue that Carmelo played better than LeBron?
Of course. He should have got the rookie of the year.
Right, who's a better player?
LeBron.
Who took NBA to another stratosphere. So therefore, what's the name's playing better, a bit more consistent right now? She's not a better player. Caitlin Clark's a better player.
We don't have no beef about that.
Right, okay, but you're ascribing stuff to me that I'm not saying. But all I'm saying,
we in the heat of this.
No, I don't do that.
But you were saying she's a better player than her right now. That's what I'm saying. You said.
I didn't say she's a better player than her right now. I didn't say that. I repeat, I just said a few minutes ago, Caitlin Clark is the better player. Did I say that, Eric?
Right now. So you saying Caitlin Clark is a better player right now. Forget the double now. That's what you're saying.
I've always said that.
Okay. Yeah. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, I've always said that.
Forget the double.
I've always said that.
You on it today, boy. You on today.
E on one, E. I'm telling you. But Eric, so E, question to you, E. Okay. So you take Caitlin Clark, okay? Yeah. You agree with me, it sounds like that she's getting, right, they're creating an unfair narrative that all these WNBA girls are jealous of her. All these WNBA girls, a lot of the WNBA is jealous of her. Why don't they come around?
There is some jealousy, though, Frank. There is some jealousy there. There is some jealousy.
But Eric, listen, I'm not disagreeing that there's some, but my point is, whenever a player, when LeBron James came into the NBA, you don't think when Victor Wembanyama was number one, what's the first thing when they ranked him ahead of guys like Russell Westbrook, right? And in some of these polls about who the best players in the NBA, how many NBA people, past, present, etc., were upset about that? How many pundits? How many people? This is what happens whenever a great player comes into a new league and they get all of these accolades and all of this press. But let's not act like this is specific to Caitlin. This always happens, is my point. And the problem is when they create this narrative, they do it on purpose, right? They try to make everybody say, oh, it's Caitlin Clark against the world. All these girls are fouling Caitlin Clark. Everybody's jealous of Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark, Caitlin Clark, Caitlin Clark. What are you doing? Caitlin Clark's your meal ticket. Stop. That's all I'm saying. She's great. Let her be a rookie. Let her go through what you go through as a rookie and let her be great. And by the way, Caitlin Clark, again, I'll say is great. Caitlin Clark has the potential to be the best player in the WNBA.
Okay. By the way, her stats today was 18 and 12. 12 rebounds, 6 assists. Those were her stats today, and they won. So I just want to throw that out there.
And what's their record again?
Terrible.
So you throwing stats out there, so now you want to laugh. Since you want to throw stats, won't you tell me their record again, E?
I'm just throwing out stats.
Come on, stat, man.
They won 7 games.
What's that? They didn't win no 7 games. How many games they won, E?
This their third win, I believe. Third or fourth win, I believe.
7 what? Please. Don't do that now, E. Don't pull out one stat game. You're losing.
Great stats tonight, Katie.
Yeah, okay. I hear you.
So they won 2 in a row now.
Anyway, so y'all got. I think we all agree Caitlin Clark is a better player, but we got a little, little something going on now. All right.
But you said no, double.
That's not my girl. I said Caitlin Clark is better. So that's not my girl. I'm just speaking object. Neither one of them my girls. To be honest with you, I think Caitlin Clark definitely ain't my girl, and Angel Reese ain't neither. So they ain't my girls. But that being the case, I wish them all the very, very best. Now, guys, let's do one more verses before we get out of here, okay? Boston Celtics, on the heels of the Boston Celtics just winning an NBA championship, I wanted to pull up and ask you guys, okay, what is the better Boston Celtics championship team? The championship team that just won the other night or the last Boston Celtics championship team? Which starting 5 is better? Versus, okay? Let me tell you, the 2008 Celtics starting 5, you got Rajon Rondo, you got Ray Allen, you got Paul Pierce, you got Kevin Garnett, and you got Kendrick Fatboy Perkins. That's their 5. And then the 2024 Celtics, you got Jrue Holiday, Derek White, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Kristaps Porzingis. All right? You got 2008 or you got 2024?
You got 1 minute. You got 1 minute, Grandpa Smooth.
2008 will blow them out the gym.
All right, who you got, 8 or 24?
I got 2008. I got 2008. Well, that's
okay.
That's what I'm going with.
What you got?
I got 24 easily.
How's easy?
I'm gonna tell you why. Okay? Because at this point, right, the players that were in the 8 team, Paul Pierce was not the Paul Pierce that we knew. He was still good, but he wasn't the great Paul Pierce that we knew. Ray Allen was good, right? But Ray Allen was on the way down. Rondo was a good emerging player, and I think KG was an amazing defensive guy. Okay, but I think this.
You saying all the points he done got in the career, he's just an amazing defensive guy.
Who?
KG.
I said at this point in his career, I didn't say he was always that. At this point in his career, I said I was very clear. And you see, after he got traded from that team right away, when he went to the Nets, I believe it was, or wherever he went, he was terrible right away. So Kevin Garnett wasn't the same player. And I look at these guys, and all of their players are in their prime, right? You look at this team; these guys are all in their prime. Jrue Holiday in his prime. Derek White is in his prime. Tatum is in his prime. Brown is in his prime. And Porzingis, you can almost argue, is in his prime too. So you got 5 players that are probably playing, and especially the first 4 at the top of where they're going to be. all NBA kind of players. 2 of them are. So, and by the way, when this season starts, they'll have the 2 highest paid players in the NBA on that team, right? So, and I know part of it is contract, but I do believe that those Celtics guys, as good as they were more on the second side, not tail end, but they were on the other side of the mountain coming down, while I think these other players are ascending and are at peak levels. So that's why I would take the 2014 over the 2018.
Well, you're talking about what they're going to be. Kevin Garnett would have ate these boys for lunch. Listen.
Why is that?
Players
Why is that?
than these guys. 6'8". What Tatum would have come in there with that little bullshit at 6'8"? They would have wiped that right out. Please. And this dude, oh man.
What dude you talking about?
Please. The point guard.
Uh-huh.
Now, that's about equal.
Drew Holiday's better than Rondo. Drew Holiday's better than Rondo.
Listen, I'm happy to hear you say that. But Rondo, he ain't that much better than Rondo. Period. Rondo getting to that hole too, scoring, just like Drew. And Rondo played that D too. So that right
not
there,
like Drew Holiday.
That right there
not like Drew Holiday.
Is about even.
No, it's not.
Now White against Ray will kill him.
And Ray could guard White? White is a way better defensive player than Ray Allen.
He might be. And Ray is a better offensive player.
Okay, so
he score from all over the floor.
So what you think?
Boy got the weight.
Who you got?
And I like White.
So who you got? So tell me in some of these matchups.
I got the 2008, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Why? Tell me.
Garnett is gonna be able to defend the 4. He's gonna be able to defend the 3. Right. So I get asked to Garnett on the defensive side of the ball. Then you got the truth, Paul Pierce. You say he was on the decline of his career, but I mean what he did for that team in 2008 is unprecedented. I mean the guy big shot maker. The guy did everything for that team. And then you got
so I ask you this question, right? Today, okay. Paul Pierce then better player in 2008 or Jaylen Brown today?
I'm going Paul Pierce, the truth.
No, Eric, come on, Eric, stop. I mean,
I'm going
Jaylen Brown is a second-team All-NBA player. Paul Pierce wasn't that at that point in his career. Stop, Eric.
Paul Pierce on that. What do you think, Grandpa? I'm going Paul Pierce on that.
I'm talking about the player. You said he was in decline, but he wasn't in decline when he won that championship.
Yes, he was.
He was one of the top players on the floor.
But time out. Jaylen Brown is a top player one of the top players in the NBA. Paul Pierce is not at that point.
Killed Jaylen Brown.
And Jaylen Brown would have killed him. And Jaylen Brown, they don't balance each other out because Jaylen Brown played defense and Paul Pierce don't.
Paul Pierce would have killed him offensively.
And by the way, this I don't understand about you guys, right?
Yeah, what you don't understand about us?
The 2024 team is way better defensively.
They know.
Right? Hold on.
I have to think about
Wait, like when you say that, at every position they have guys that play good defense. At every position. They have elite, not elite always, but Drew Holiday is an elite defender at one position. Derek White is a very good defender. Jaylen Brown is an elite defender.
Jaylen Brown ain't no elite defender.
Eric, is he not? Eric
would have ate him
alive.
Eric,
he's okay. He's okay.
KG would have ate him alive.
Hold on. He is a very good defensive player.
KG would have ate him alive.
Hold on. Well, he wouldn't be guarding KG. So what are you talking about?
Yes, he would.
No, he would not.
He definitely couldn't check your big fat boy.
Eric, what are you talking about? Eric, let me ask you a question. Eric, can I? So what is Porzingis doing then? He's guarding the big man.
Broke Porzingis back.
Once again, Eric. Okay. The matchups would be right. Probably Pierce would be matched up against Jaylen Brown, right? Tatum would be matched up against Garnett, and Porzingis will be matched up against Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah, that's a tough matchup. That's a tough matchup for my man, big fat Kendrick Perkins. That's a tough matchup for him.
He would get Porzingis would be the MVP of the series.
He would have broke Porzingis up. No. It ain't that soft little league they got today.
Why do you always think breaking up? Like, let's talk about skill in basketball. You always go into you would have broke everybody up.
You just
I understand
pushing each other.
Eric, we never talk about basketball. You always want to talk about somebody who elbows somebody or threw somebody down. I mean, it's like unbelievable.
The game is a physical game. Porzingis wouldn't have done nothing in there with Kendrick.
So
and
Eric,
KG
Eric. So just for clarity, Eric, I think you and I both. I think you and I both agreed that Fat Boy would have had a significant problem trying to guard Porzingis. Would you agree on that?
That would have been a problem.
I mean, that's not even debatable. Everything about you just grabbing somebody and fouling them and breaking them up. That's not basketball.
Why is not? That is basketball.
Anyway, go.
That ain't tennis.
Talk about other matchups.
Basketball.
Go ahead.
Kendrick couldn't go out in the perimeter and guard Porzingis. That's what Eric.
I mean, Eric.
And Porzingis couldn't have guard Kendrick down on that box.
So Eric, Kendrick.
So then, what about that?
Eric, how many points did Kendrick? Is Kendrick a guy that played on the box, Eric?
No.
Did he play any offense?
Eric? He's just a space eater.
Come on. You can't. And by the way, is Porzingis not one of the best shot blockers in the NBA, Eric?
Yeah. What's that, Joe?
He's an elite shot block, correct? He would destroy. That's not even.
He wouldn't have destroyed nothing,
Eric.
Because he wouldn't have got inside that box. He'd have been out there shooting jump shots.
Eric, okay, Eric, let's move on.
That space that
I think we both understand.
You hit it on the head.
Eric,
he took up space.
I think we both understand that Porzingis is significantly ahead of him. Now, you can talk. Eric, would you agree on that, Eric?
I'll give you that. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
Now, the next matchup, you got Tatum versus Kevin Garnett, right? Now, at that point, Eric, right, I'm still taking Tatum over Kevin Garnett at that point in Kevin Garnett's career. Now, what Kevin Garnett accomplished for many, many moons, we respect that. That Kevin Garnett, right, versus today's Jason Tatum, right, I give Jason Tatum the advantage on that in that matchup.
Well, I'm totally against that. Ain't no way. KG would have ate him up for lunch. Period. Over and out. He'd have been shooting them bum-ass threes he been shooting. Because he certainly wouldn't have came down in on that box against KG. That's out. So I don't know how you get that this dude is equal to a KG.
So E, who do you think at that point is a better player, E?
I mean, many factors come into the game. I mean, was KG on a decline of his career? Maybe, okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
Well, you can't even say maybe, Eric, because a year later when he played with, I think, the Nets, right? Remember they traded him to the Nets? Yeah. He was atrocious. Right? I mean, he was atrocious.
We ain't talking about what he did next
So
year.
the point is,
Eric,
at that point,
the year when he won the chips.
At that point, Eric, Tatum's a better player at that point. Now, again, if you can differentiate the argument of who's had a better career, Garnett up until this point, but who's a better player that team at that point, who's a better player? 2008 KG is not better than 2024 Jason Tatum.
That's your opinion. Because
So E, what do you think, E?
He's 6'8".
E, what do you think, E?
He couldn't even come inside the box with that little bullshit.
I'm still going Kevin Garnett. I'm still going Kevin Garnett. Because a lot has to do with it. A lot has to do with it, right? His mental approach to the game was far and beyond greater than Tatum. Tatum is soft, and his mental aspect to the game. You know what I'm saying? That alone takes him, over Tatum. So for me, I'm going KG. Just the fact that his mental aspect to the game and how he approaches the game is, there's few players that had that mental edge when it came to basketball like Kevin Garnett. So I'm going Kevin Garnett on this one.
What I'm just doing, okay. So you're going Kevin Garnett on that one, right? So Kevin Garnett 2008 final stats, right? I just want to pull these up, guys, because I just want to make sure we're on the same page, right? So, points. So just so you know, he had 24, 17, just to be clear. He had 24 one game, 17 one game, 13 points one game, 16 points one game, 13 points. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, Tatum is averaging at least 25 to 26 points in the series.
It ain't no comparison with the day scorer to those days scorer.
The guy had 13 points in 2 of the games, 16 points in 1 and 17. 11
rebounds.
And Tatum's got double figures rebounding too.
After that?
What do you mean? He had 13 one game. He rebounded 14. He rebounded, but Tatum scored way more points.
Shots here. No, listen. You can't even
time out. You said block shots. You said block shots.
Back then.
You said block shots. He got 0 block shots in the first game, 1 in the second, 3 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 0 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth. So that's not blocking no shots. Less than.
What Tatum got?
I don't have Tatum stats in front. I'm telling you Garnett's numbers.
Okay. I didn't know
and by the way, just for the record, guys, just for clarity, Garnett 9 for 22 first game, 7 for 19 second game, 6 for so 40% from the field game 1, 36% from the field game 2, 28% from the field game 3, then 50% game 4, 6 for 11 game 5, 10 for 18 game 6. So I'm just to be clear, right, guys? Statistically, that's not very impressive. I'm just gonna say that.
But Frank, a different NBA. 2008 to 2024.
The boys couldn't even survive that 6'8" shit back in 2008. Please.
But this is the thing about your assessments. You give no explanation. You're gonna break them up. You're gonna break them up. Yo, E. E. E, you don't laugh too hard, E. Can we get some information, E?
He came right behind and said he'd take up a whole lot of space.
E, can we get some information?
He only take up that space because he physical.
E, can we get some information, E?
In the same way.
So by the way, just so you know,
those soft boys that you got,
just so you know,
they're softer than toilet tissue.
Okay.
That's how soft they are.
So all right, let's go to the next one. All right. Toilet tissue.
You try to hate on the
Let's go to the next one.
Game before with this little
Let's go to the next one. Eric, so who you got next, Brown or Pierce?
I got the truth. I got the truth on that one.
I got the truth.
Okay. Well, like I said, you guys. Okay, cool. Your
Brown
opinion.
couldn't have checked him. He couldn't have checked the truth. He couldn't have did nothing with the truth.
So, and the truth could check Brown?
No.
Oh, okay. So what are you saying? I mean, come on. So Brown could have checked the truth. Well, the truth could have checked Brown. So what? I mean, that's not saying nothing.
And here's the difference. Brown and your boy Tatum, they were so soft, shooting jump shots. Please.
Okay. Anyway.
And you know, Boston in 2024, they live and die by the 3-point shot. So
that's the NBA that we live in. Okay. I mean. So just to be clear, so does Steph Curry and those guys that's a dynasty, right? Like, I mean, what does that mean? I mean, what you can't do is say you're going to penalize them for that reason, can you?
For what reason?
No, but for that same reason, they're going to keep a lot of teams in games. You know, if them shots ain't falling, they're going to keep a lot of teams in games.
So Paul Pierce averaged 21 points a game. I'm just giving you numbers in the playoffs. I'm sure Brown averaged more than that.
Frank, it's a different NBA. We're not in 2008 and 2024.
Okay, so I guess we don't include stats. Okay, fair enough. Because Brown probably averaged at least 26 a game. But okay, you can take Pierce. But just to be clear, Tatum averaged more than Garnett. Cool. Brown averaged more than Paul Pierce. But okay. And by the way, Tatum at this point in his career is first team All-NBA, right? And Brown's an All-NBA second team level-ish player, right? Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett were not even in their league, not even in their time, Eric, right? Were they at that level of player? But okay, we got
of 2008.
Okay, so you guys got Ray Allen next or Derek White. I would take Ray Allen over Derek White probably, but maybe not. I'm not even sure I would take Ray Allen over Derek White because Derek White does so much more than Ray Allen. Ray Allen's a spot-up shooter. Derek White shoots jumpers, plays defense, rebounds. He blocks 7-foot guy shots. He was blocking Derek Lively's shot. I'm not even sure I take
Derek who?
I'm not sure.
Derek Lively.
I'm not sure. Eric, so you take Ray Allen over Brown?
Damn.
Over White. Over White?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I'm taking Ray
For the
Allen.
role he had to play.
Huh?
Definitely.
I'm taking Ray Allen over Derek White.
Yeah, I can't even argue with y'all no more, bro. Yo, Ray Allen is a spot-up shooter, but he does nothing else. Derek White brings so much more to the table. Okay, your opinion. All right. So now we got. So what does that mean? How many rings Steve Kerr got? How many rings Steve Kerr got? That means nothing. Next in the matchup.
Why it means nothing.
Jrue Holiday.
You say
who you got? Jrue Holiday.
Got championship rings.
When did I say that? When did I say that?
A lot of times.
I don't say that. Jrue Holiday, Eric, or what do you call it? Jrue Holiday or Rajon Rondo.
That's a wash. That's a wash.
All right, guys. Okay, cool. I exited the conversation.
That's a wash, right?
That's like silly. That's silly. Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
Jrue Holiday is a great defender. But Rondo was a pretty good defender as well, right?
Okay.
Both great floor generals. So, you know what I'm saying? Does Jrue Holiday shoot the ball a little better than Rondo? Yes. But Rondo was a more superior floor general than Jrue Holiday. So
Jrue Holiday rebounds better. He defends better. He does all of the intangibles. He's as good an intangible guy as you've ever seen before.
He's a good player. I'm just saying, at that time,
it's no way Rondo and him are wash. I mean, that Rondo.
Yeah. Remember, at that time, Rondo was coming into his own.
Won the chip.
At that time,
that Rondo. Who said that was nobody?
They won the chip. You keep on talking about what they going to do the next year. We're talking about what they did in 2008.
Rondo didn't do nothing.
You keep saying that
Rondo didn't do nothing.
It was a wash. Rondo did do something. Rondo played.
He knocked
down a couple of big jump shots in that series.
Eric, now I know he bumped his head. Rondo knocking down jump shots, E?
In that series.
Hey, E, when last time you saw Rondo knock down a jumper? Hey, Eric, hey, E, Rondo, we know we know he don't remember no more. You think Rondo knocked down jump shots to win games?
Not in 2008.
They go put some words in my mouth. Now you talking about your quotes and my talk. You just made something that I didn't say. So don't be quoting me with your mouth. That's what you told me.
Eric, what did you hear him say? Just so I'm clear.
Yeah, get clear.
What did you hear him say?
I heard him say Rondo made some shots.
Jump shots. Fair enough?
That's what I said.
Yeah. Right.
And then what you just said.
He said Rondo hit some big jump shots in these games, correct?
Right.
Yes.
Eric, do you ever remember Rondo hitting big jump shots in the 2008 finals?
No.
In the game.
And let me ask you a question, Eric.
I didn't say he knocked down and won the game.
Eric,
you put that in my mouth. That ain't happening.
Is Rondo ever known as a guy that knocked down big jump shots?
No, not early on.
In that series,
Eric, I'm asking.
He knocked down big jump
shots. Is Rondo ever?
Don't tell me about what he's known for. He's known for.
Whenever somebody tell me, when somebody ever tell me that Rondo knocked down these big shots in the championship series, don't scratch your head too hard, E. But I understand when you scratch your head. But anyway, I understand you guys are going for those guys. But at the end of the day, and again, this is why it's good for debate. I definitely got Jrue Holiday ahead of Rondo easily. I got White ahead of Ray Allen because Ray Allen is too one-dimensional. I definitely got Brown in front of Pierce. The Garnett and Tatum situation, I can understand the argument that KG. I don't want to concede that, but I can understand that argument. And I definitely got Porzingis ahead of Perkins. So for me, 4 out of 5 definitely go to Boston, right? And maybe I can even concede the Ray Allen, and not really because I guess historically he's been really good, but Rondo over Holiday, Pierce over Brown, the MVP.
Say over. I said that's an even match. We didn't say over.
So okay, so a wash. Pierce over Brown. Brown.
KG dominated. Now Porzingis
Eric,
on
can I ask you a question, Eric?
Yeah.
Do you think Pierce and Brown in a matchup, right? That Pierce would dominate Brown? I'm asking you.
I don't think he'll dominate, but I think.
Of course not. I mean, come on.
So then, let me ask the same question.
Pierce dominate Brown.
Brown would dominate Pierce?
I didn't say that.
I'm asking him that.
I don't think that.
I'm asking him that. No. Do you think Brown would dominate Pierce?
No.
Okay.
So what does that mean?
That means it's either a wash or your right or I'm right.
No, it doesn't mean that because there's a lot in between that. So you said, will one dominate the other? I don't think that Brown would dominate Pierce, and I don't think Pierce would dominate Brown. But one guy can outplay the other and not dominate him and still win the matchup.
But that's a domination.
That's not domination.
Why it's not?
No, it's not.
If you dominated me and you won.
Eric,
can
you win a matchup without dominating a player, Eric?
You can win a matchup without dominating.
Thank you. I mean, come on, man.
Because somebody else scored.
What? All right, y'all can't go no more.
No.
All right, because somebody else scored? You dominated the match with somebody else.
No, my man.
Just like you said, you don't laugh too hard.
Brown
don't laugh too hard.
Dominate Pierce, and Pierce can't dominate Brown.
You don't laugh too hard.
Any specific game, any one of them could dominate the other.
Okay.
All right. In any specific game,
y'all got
any one of them can dominate the other.
Y'all think. So that means it's a wash. So y'all think. So y'all in your mind, because you saying they can either person can dominate each other.
That's right.
So that sounds like a wash to me. But anyway, ultimately, you guys choose the 8.
Frank, 2024, 2028. If they was to play a best of 7, it'll go 7. And with the experiences of the Boston Celtics 2018, they'll get the nod. That's
but time out. When you said the experience, no. Let me just say this. The problem with that comment is, so I was going to end it, but that statement is definitely wrong. And let me tell you why. Because the 2024 team is more experienced than the 8 team in terms of championship and deep in playoffs. Because 2024 has been to championships and conference playoffs. Garnett had no ring before then.
And he played with bum Minnesota. Come on, man. He ain't had nobody.
Dad, that's not what we're saying. What's wrong with you?
You just made a statement.
Eric, no, but listen, Eric, what you're saying is not addressing the point.
Okay.
Eric said that one team was more experienced than the other one. So the point I'm making is the new. So we're just talking about experience. We're not talking about whether their teams are bums or not. The point is, Eric, of the 2 teams, the 2024 team has more deep run playoff experience than the other ones, Eric. Because realistically, Ray Allen, before he got there, had no deep playoff run experience. Paul Pierce had no rings and not a lot. And Garnett, that was a big issue for him. And Rondo didn't either. So, and by the way, Drew Holiday got a ring. So if anything, the 2024 team has more experience. So that's wrong.
I'm saying from just being older, and being
But the other team has been in more conference championships, finals, and one of them got a ring.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So that's a wrong statement. That's true. So now ultimately, I think so.
It's true.
So let me end on this note. Right. I think seems like from what Grandpa Smooth is saying, if you played in 2008, with their rules, right? He seems to feel like, based upon the old school rules, because it was more physical, the team will win. If you play in 2024, would you feel the same way with today's rules?
No.
So in 2024,
today's rule helped today's players. That's just what it is. Back in those days,
no. Let's just talk about these 2 teams because Michael Jordan,
Boston team was more physical than your team.
So today's rules today.
And I said to you,
who wins today's rules? Who wins?
Tatum, don't get blown on.
So who won? So who wins?
But I don't think so. I told you, I think the 2018
even with today's rules.
Yes.
Well, you can't foul as much like you say. Okay. Well, so in your opinion, Eric, if it's in 2008 or 4, who you think wins? 2008, who you think wins?
2008.
Well, you have the Celtics. In 24, who you think wins?
In 24, I will go with the 2024 team.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going 24 in both, but fair enough. I'm going 24 in both. But I definitely think unequivocally in today's offensive NBA, 24 team absolutely wins. I think in 08, but I also feel like the problem is the reason why I'm okay with saying I think they'll win in 08 too is because I think that they have players that could play in the 08 type of basketball. Brown is tough. Derek White is tough. Drew Holiday's tough. Porzingis is tough. I don't think they got guys that are soft. I think
but
Tatum is a little soft.
But the way they played in 2024 with all that jump shooting would not happen in 2008, right? They would have to drive the ball more to the basket.
No. Why would they have to drive the ball? We're talking about the way they play today. I'm not talking about they would have to change the way they play.
Oh, no.
We're just talking about the rules. We're talking about the rules.
In 2008, they'll get blown out.
What you say?
In 2008, if the 24 team will play in 2008, they will get blown out.
No way.
They might win a game.
No way.
Maybe.
No way. Eric. I don't understand.
That jump shooting, all that jump shooting, It's not gonna work. Back in them days.
Let me tell you why it would work. Because the other teams don't score that way. So they would outscore them.
Frank.
I mean, these guys, by the way, just to be clear, these guys are still great jump shooters. Why wouldn't it work?
Frank.
The three-point line is not further back now.
Boston gonna kill them on the inside.
The
Boston gonna take the game on the inside.
Let's be clear.
Boston Celtics in 2000 this year is too soft in the inside.
When you say soft, right? I don't understand when you say soft. What is soft?
A 6'8" dude gonna check KG. Come on.
That's one player.
Who? Paul Pierce gonna eat them boys?
No, he's not.
Because he played below the top of the key.
Paul Pierce is not gonna eat up Jaylen Brown. No, he's not.
He played under the top.
What does that mean? So what?
He got an inside game. Tatum gonna be sitting on the bench because Paul gonna have him fouled out.
Tatum's not guarding him. Brown is. So what are you talking about? Tatum's the foreman.
Brown the same. Don't make
no he's not.
He like fouling too.
Okay. Anyway, so all right, we out, guys. It's funny, but anyway, I hear you guys. I love it. Another spirited debate. Eric, you going 20? You going? Each team wins in their era, pretty much. Grandpa Smooth seems to think that 8 wins in both. I think 24 wins in both. Another spirited conversation and debate. Appreciate you guys coming on. Like, follow, subscribe. Let me know, all the fans out there, let me know who will win 08-24 Celtics. Who's the better team? We out.